Good evening, everyone. My name is Janet Fishman. My company is called Hope Organizers. And every month I bring an interview with someone because everything in life involves organizing, doesn't it? You know, with the gyms being closed for a year and a half and people still needing to exercise, how do people arrange their days? Do they do it in the morning or the afternoon? And so it's really important that when you want to work out an exercise schedule, you have to organize it. When you're going to do it, what clothes are you going to wear? How are you getting to the gym? So everything in life involves organizing. And this month, we have a very special guest, Dahari Donna Lovong, and she is the director of Body and Brain in Pasadena. She is an intuitive and passionate about wellness. She delivers integrative and holistic approaches for people who want to live healthy, happy, and meaningful lives. Since 2005, she has taught classes, workshops, and does coaching sessions throughout the United States. She has a master's degree in public health from the University of Texas, and she spent 6 years at MD Anderson Cancer Center doing research on health behaviors and healthy lifestyles. So, Dahari, can you tell us, how did you get started in this work?
Thank you, Janet, for having me on today. Back in 2000 and wow, so long ago, 2004, I believe, I started having some abdominal issues, and I broke out into chronic hives, and later I found out due to stress as well. But I started to seek out lots of different healing and Western medicine, Eastern modalities. And then that's how I happened to find in 2005, a Body and Brain Center. And that was in Texas at that time. And then I started taking classes and learning about the different methods there. And pretty much everything resolved itself on its own, like 3 to 6 months later. So no more, these stomach pain. I had acid reflux as well. And my hives were completely gone. So I continued, and then I started to get motivated to teach. And I was already in like the health field, health and wellness. And so I was pretty young. And so I was like, why am I having all these severe health issues? So it made me seek, like I said, other ways to heal. I wasn't a big, a medication person. And then, so that's how I started, and I started teaching, and I realized, how after a first class, someone walked up to me and said, oh, thank you so much. I feel better. And I was like, oh, what did I do? Like my very first class, like 14 years ago, I was just, delivering the principles and exercises of these movements and energy and practice. And so that's why I've been doing and teaching and this practice for about 14 years. So, and thank you for asking.
And there's a premiere, a movie that just came out today about the use of this energy for healing. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, okay. So there's we can put more information. And I love the title. So I just came from a premiere mini party. It's called Love Heals, and it is about different modalities of healing and pain management, and how the mind and body and spirit together can really transform the way we manage our conditions. So it's a very hopeful film. So Love Heals, and I think starting today, you can also, I think it's just called lovehealsfilm.com. You can also view the whole film there. So that's exciting. So I believe in that. Love heals. Love myself.
Right. So for a person who can't do heavy regular exercise or doesn't like the typical exercise routines, going heavy, using weights and all the heavy exercises and very stressful on the body exercises, how does this method, your method of exercise, differ?
In this brain education and body and brain practice, actually, when I started, I didn't really like to exercise a lot either. I like to meditate. I really like to just sit and breathe and meditate, reach enlightenment and read. So I wasn't moving my body too much. And I do love to dance. And so that's it. And then when I came to the center to practice, there are many different exercises, like which we're going to go through. But basically, we consider this like a holistic fitness, and it's a blend of mindful movements like Tai Chi and meditation and even like tapping and some unique blend from the Eastern healing arts too. But you're going to experience some of that today.
How should one organize this method of body movement into their daily schedules?
Good question. So I think you mean like just
like if they're sitting in their office all day long?
I always say that getting into movement, it doesn't have to take too much time, like 1 hour, 30 minutes. If you just practice like a 1 minute exercise a few times a day, or 5 minutes, like even there's exercises you can do, light exercises, meaning body movement, breathing, sitting at the desk, in your car, standing on line. When I stand in the grocery line, sometimes I just stand on 1 foot, so I could just balance 10 seconds each foot. So you do have to make a habit to incorporate it into your daily routine, but it doesn't have to mean a lot of time. So the key is doing something daily, any movement, even wrist rotation, or did you want me to do some things now?
Yeah, go ahead and show us some.
Okay. So for example, can everyone see me on the big screen? I'm not sure, can't see myself. So so for example, take your hands. These are some hand exercises that you can just squeeze and open your hands, and then this moves your fingers, and then even like this. Of course, I say take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, and then wrist rotation. Very simple. And then standing, sitting, even lying down before you wake up in bed, you could do 1 or 2 minutes there. Okay. And then even this one, like just opening your chest, like back and forth. And of course, deep breath and exhale. Like expand your chest, exhale. That's it. Just pushing your chest forward. Yeah. And then neck, for example, you just rotate your neck. Let's all do together. And then breathe. I'm going to answer, I think it's your next question, but basically the point is to feel your body, like come back to the feeling of your body.
So this is good. Like if you've been driving in your car for a long time and your hands are tight on the steering wheel.
Yes.
And you stop for a light, you can shake your hands.
Yes.
Before you put them back and start driving again.
Exactly.
To relieve some of the tension.
And then you can stretch your neck up. And then even this one, let's do this. If you can, put your hands behind your head, just chin to your chest. Don't hunch, keep your back straight. Everyone feel the back of their neck and just relax shoulder. You're just pressing down. And then you can turn your neck even side to side like this.
So this is good if you're sitting in your office at a desk, a computer, you just need a little stretch.
And then here, another one. Yeah, like this, just like stretching up your arms like this. Deep breath. Yeah, drop the shoulders straight, your elbows as much as you can. And then, if you can't go a lot, just do what you can. And then usually I have them like, this is good for the shoulders. And then going back and forth. Yeah, so there's a lot. And of course, there's a whole library that I have in my head. So, but the more you like, it's like playing with yourself, okay, I always use the desk to stretch, or when you get used to it, like I think Janet, you expressed you've been doing some daily movement for a whole year every day, then your brain and mind gets flexible, like gets creative. Like, what can I do? Even your jaw, open your jaw and then close it. That helps your brain and your jaw. And then you can say, ooh, yeah. So exercise your face, even your eyes, rotate your eyes. Yeah.
One of my favorite is when the rubbing the hands to create the energy. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah. You can rub hands and breathe. And then after you rub, just 1 inch apart, and then see if you can feel anything like warm or tingling. If not, then, you do more. But yeah, we'll get into more energy movement later too.
Great. Did everyone feel that? Felt good, huh? To do a little simple movements. So, what are the key principles behind this energy practice?
There's 3 key I'd like to share. So one, we call water up, fire down, which is an ancient principle. And I'm going to show this book. There's also a new book about it, like water up, fire down. It's like the key principle for health. And what it is in modern science or terms is keep your head cool and your abdomen warm. So that means, when you're stressed, when you're emotional, when you're like overheat, your head, your brain is like a computer. So when you're overheating your computer, think too much and you keep going, this gets hot. And then actually you get kind of cut off from the circulation of your body. So again, water up, fire down means keep your head cool, abdomen warm. And we'll go into a little bit more about what that means. So, and the second one is an energy principle here is where your mind goes, energy follows. So same, it's like from mind to matter too. So, when your mind goes negative, energy, it follows negative. When your mind focuses on positive, it goes positive. So, and then also, for example, if you can look at your hand and then bring your attention there, and then can you like tap it? Like where your mind goes, energy follows. It means focus there. And then if you tap harder, you feel like, or your arm, but you can feel afterwards, there's a tingling, there's maybe red if you tap hard. So again, your mind went there, energy went there, blood went there, and a reaction, something happens. So it's almost like it is focusing. So so that's key. So when I'm stretching, when I'm moving, if my mind is somewhere else, like, oh, I'm stretching, but like I'm thinking about something else, that's not bringing your mind to the body. So we need to, like, it's more like mindful movement, or even sitting there. Am I aware of my breathing? Yeah. So we'll practice that too, some awareness. And then the third one, it's like body, heart, brain. For example, there's 3 states we say we want to reach or attain. One is like a physical vitality or physical health. We want our body to be healthy and full of physical vitality or energy. 2, like your heart, happy, emotions or mature, and your chest is open, not blocked, heart open. And the third one is up here, we say like a bright spirit, peaceful spirit. Like health, happiness, peace. That's actually our logo or
mantra.
Yeah, something. Yes. So health, happiness, peace. Those 3 we want to aim for. Not just being healthy, not just being happy, but if you're healthy but not happy, or peaceful also means, calm, peace, your mind. So those are the principles I'll share for now.
So by doing this holistic body movement, it throughout your daily schedule, it keeps your concentration good. It keeps you connected to the sensations in your body, and it increases circulation. Is that It's all true, right?
Exactly. So, yeah. So when you practice this way during your movement, your awareness, your feeling, exactly. Actually, two things that our practice also does is, increase mindful breathing, so breath work, and relax concentration. Not like intense, but increase like relaxed concentration inside. And we spend so much time focusing on outside, on people, places, and things. But now let's bring our attention to our body. And I usually say, come home and feel your body, not think. Thinking and feeling are different. Come home, even breathing right now. And then bring you back to the here, to the now, present moment. And then your circulation will increase. 90% of our energy comes from oxygen. So for us humans, it's breathing as well. Yes.
Thank you. So everyone seems to have very stressful days. Is there a way to coordinate this method of holistic movement to help resolve stress in healthy ways?
Thank you for asking that major question of stress management. First of all, I'd like to share a really good definition, which everyone should memorize, of stress first. Like, what is stress first, and then how we handle that, how we manage it. So I guide that stress is an internal emotional response to external stimulus or external environment. So to get rid of stress, to manage your stress, to reduce your stress, what do you got to do first? You have to come in. You have to come home. Yeah. So, and then figure out what's going on. What do I feel inside? What kind of emotion? What kind of tension? Where do I hold it? Like, come home, feel your body, feel what's going on inside, and then like I said, identify what's going on. And then from there, you can take some action. Actually, at this point, I'm going to share a slide. And
while you're bringing your slides up, I just want to say that the body and brain center is throughout the world. There's centers in New York, New Jersey, Arizona, all across the United States and international too, right, Dahari?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
It's you can see the slides right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. So yeah, in the US, I believe there's about 60 to 80 centers in pretty much every major city as well. So there's holistic, coaches and body and brain coaches. And then, internationally. All right. So I love the title that Janet came up with too. So organizing for good health when you don't like to exercise, which means like not like heavy, like, power workouts, but you can still have a lot of benefit with gentle movements, and you can make them intense or at your own pace, level it out. Okay, here you go. This is the slide from the water fire down principle. So when your body is healthy, water energy in Eastern medicine, we say water energy is in your kidneys, and it goes up your head, makes your brain cool. And then fire energy is related to your heart and then brain, and we want to cool down and go into your lower abdomen or lower belly. So this is an ideal energy balance, optimal energy balance for your brain and body. And then, yes, stress. Okay, so also about stress, in your nervous system, autonomic nervous system, there are two nervous systems, like one is activated, the other is deactivated, the other one. So it's sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, in our body. And then the sympathetic is the stress response. It's we call fight or flight. And then the rest and digest, which is, healing and, more relaxed and calm, is the parasympathetic. So when we activate the sympathetic nervous system too long, too much, fight, stress, and chronically, then also, it's not good for our health. And the rest and digest, it's like deactivated. So I always ask this question. Um, the zebras get stressed. Do they lose their stripes? Yeah. Do which means no, they don't. And then animals in the animal kingdom, even with their like a cheetah, when they're at a chasing each other, they go and they're fear and scared. But at some point they actually stop the chase and they take a rest. Did you know? I think it's only about 3 or 4 minutes they can actually be in a chronic state of stress, and animals just like stop and then they do start again. But humans, my opinion, but I think a lot of it happens is we're staying in chronic stress too long, and then we don't have a balance in check to like take a break or just stop. So so we want to have that. And then the other thing is, in our own language system, in English, we say calm down, cool down, bring the energy down. So when we're angry, hot-headed, like we use hot-tempered, we use that terminology. So all of it is calm down, bring the energy down and in, So when we live what we call a sympathetic dominant lifestyle, we're in constant stress, and then our parasympathetic nervous system is totally suspended. So dear Homer here, Homer has like can't sleep, can't eat. Our basic life functions are sleeping and eating. So if you have digestive issues, sleeping issues, something is really off about our balance. And that's the basic human function, Yeah, so it can result in depleted energy, fatigue, nerves, organs, muscles are fatigued. Stress, by the way, goes first to our internal organs. And then it blocks up, 1/3 of your blood is in this area, gut, and then it blocks up all the circulation to your limbs and neck and shoulder. So it starts actually in this torso area. So reduced blood circulation can weaken your immunity, and you can have a very chaotic endocrine function. Okay, so this one, relating to a nerve we call the vagus nerve. This one, the vagus nerve, runs, you can see there, like from the top and down, even through behind our heart, and it runs down underneath your belly button too. So when we do some things that warm up our gut, water up, fire down, balancing exercises, breathing, Tai Chi, whatever, it helps to slow down the heart rate. And then even our eyes and our mouth, if it's dry eyes, dry mouth, it means there's a lack of circulation. So when your eyes are growing moist, you can blink a few times now too. And then mouth fills up with saliva. Then you're having this good water up down response. And I'm going to go through some exercises that stimulate the vagus nerve. We need to activate it, and it helps relieve the stress. Okay, so I think that's the for that question. And if you have any questions after, we can ask about stress. You should take a mental note now about like, how do I manage my stress right now? What ways are healthy? What ways are unhealthy? Yeah. Okay.
Many people are workaholics, always on the computer, the phones, and the brain is constantly wound up. This is digital overload on the brain. It requires lots of mental activity. Can you share some ways that we can deal with the overworked brain?
Yes. Actually, I didn't share a few exercises I wanted to share. So let's go ahead and do it. Yeah. So yes, overworked brain. Yes, again, like you said, we're on our computer and phone and lots of figuring out rational and thinking, and then not enough rest for the mind. And then we also get electromagnetic rays from like certain devices. the solution is stop these mental activities, give your brain a break. How? You can do many things, even move your body. And then I'm just asking you these questions like to reflect, but like how much do you use your cell phone during the day for work, entertainment? And then what do you do when your computer, like overheats usually? And then hopefully we turn off our computer every night or turn it off, let it cool down. But the same way, we need to let our brain and body cool down. So, but these days, we can say we rarely or often do not let our brains and bodies like rest, even if they need rest, So there's one exercise. It's a gut tapping. Okay, so we'll do this together. It's basically the vagus nerve runs behind the belly button. So if you just make a fist like this, thumbs inside is better. And then the pinky side of your hand, you're just going to tap right below your belly button. Yes. Like this. So below, and then your shoulders are relaxed. Take a deep breath. Everyone, if you can close your eyes and then just focus. You can tap light or firm or hard. Let's take a minute and just tap your gut. Yes. And breathe. And then your mind and focus is in your gut, on my gut. It's like a meditation, breathing and tapping. So your mind is there, energy is going there. And imagine my gut is getting warmer. If you have any pain or tenderness, it means there's some stress or blocked energy there. Yeah. Raise your hand if anybody has any pain or tenderness. Okay, yeah, let's give it a try. And I want you to know that 1/3 of your blood is in your gut, 90% of serotonin, which is your happy hormone, 50% dopamine, which is your joy hormone, it's in your gut. So I always say, body is your home, mind is your owner. So it's time to bring the owner home inside and then to clean up inside. So this is like a movement because we don't usually move our gut. 4-legged animals, they actually can move their gut a lot function, but we are upright. It's hard to move or exercise our gut. So the energy here, just tap and breathe. So inhale, exhale. I feel my hands tapping my gut. Inhale, exhale. And then breathe in, breathe out. So bring like out of your head into your gut. Let's do 10 seconds more. I feel where I'm tapping. My abdomen's getting warmer just from your focus even. Like you can imagine laser point focus. Focus on your gut, 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 core, core, core. And inhale, exhale. Okay, when I count to 3, just stop and close your eyes and feel your gut. 1, 2, 3. And just breathe. Good. Okay, now open your eyes. So also another point to tap is your lungs. This is your lungs and lung pressure point. So you're just going to tap. A lot of my students, they say, I have anxiety, I have nervous energy, so I say, please tap your chest when like tap your body, like come home to your body. Just focus on breathing and then feeling your body. And this, they've said this has really helped them for anxiety and worry. See, Joanna's yawning already. That means her brain is relaxing. Okay, so tap this lungs here. Everyone, this season and all year, you should tap your lungs and breathe. And switch. You can tap all over your chest for circulation. You know, in the hospitals and people can't move, the nurses, even not just hospitals, but everywhere. Like when elderly people, they can't move or people are sick, they tap their legs, they tap their body, they tap for circulation. So one of the best ways to increase circulation is just tapping. You can tap with your fingertips.
So is this good too? If someone has a pain in their shoulder, if they tap it, that'll send the oxygen there and help take away the pain?
Yes, and then especially if you breathe as well. So you can tap the shoulder and breathe. At least it's a basic circulation. Yeah. The other one is, for example, just up and down your shoulders. And just interact and up and down. And breathe. All right. So when you get stressed, the chest and the brain also get all like, tense. So here's one that's really good. Okay, to open your chest. So put your hands behind the head. Okay. And then all you're going to do is just like open, look up a little bit, relax, shoulder down. Open your elbow to the side and breathe out. Your chest, sternum a little bit forward. And then shoulder down. You can already feel the tension in your body. This is really helpful for stress and blocked chest. And then you can add a little bit like twist to the side. Very good. And then smile. That'll activate your happiness. Smile no matter what. Wow, I'm feeling my body. I'm so happy. I'm doing something good deed for myself. Look up. And then you can also just down. Deep breath. Exhale. Okay, come back, everyone, and then shake again, shake up, down. One exercise for your sitting in a chair before your Zoom meetings. You can go like this. Okay, I'm not sitting on the back of my chair. Okay, I'm sitting up off the back of my chair, feet flat on the earth or ground, and then rotate. This is good for lower back and hips too. Deep breath. Good job, Bruce. Lois, yes. I can only see Lois's head, but it looks cool. Going back and forth. Good. And then reverse. Wow, good. Just reverse. I mean, you can do this sitting, standing. And there's one exercise I'll mention. It's just marching in place. Like even at home, you can just put a timer on 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and just walk in place. And then feel your feet. Okay, stop. And then just shake your spine. We have 24 vertebrae in our spine.
They're good to do on an airplane too.
Oh yeah, there you
on
go.
A long flight.
And if someone next to you says, "What are you doing?" They just say, "You should copy me. It's really good for your spine. Let's do it together." Okay, and then yeah, shake, shake, shake. Yeah. I mean, kids, babies, they move all the time, nonstop, right? Yeah, I think my sister's on too, so she knows. So they move all the time, nonstop. And then what do? When we get older, we just don't move as much. If you watch a kid, they move a lot every day, right? Daily movement every day, even feeling their feet when they walk, Yeah, so the important thing is move, but also move with awareness and mindfulness, meaning feel you're doing it. Not just walking, and my mind is thinking something else, but walk. And I'm walking, I feel my feet, I feel my breath, like that. Okay, I think there's more later. Okay.
Can this method of body movement support the immune system, especially when we are going through some rough times right now?
Did you know that 75% of your immune system is determined by your gut? Yeah, you have a lymphatic system, abdominal lymphatic lymph nodes in your gut a lot. We think, only here in our armpit. Your gut has a lot of lymph nodes. So that's why, keeping your gut warm, circulated, some even ab press exercise, you can just suck in your gut in and out, stimulate your intestines and your core. That's really good. So, I mean, everything we're doing is good for immunity. I do have one slide I'll share now about immunity. Okay, so also, again, it goes back to the water, fire, down principle. So here, let's see. Hold on one second. Let me just, okay. All right, share again. All right, so our immunity. So immunity is strongly influenced also by how we manage our bodies and minds on a day-to-day basis. The key is maintaining harmony, balance of your body and mind. So again, practicing water, fire, down, doing anything to make this cool and your belly warm, it supports your immune system. So let me see. For example, if fire energy surges to your head, you get dry eyes, mouth, stiff neck and shoulders, headaches, insomnia. You're going to get irritated easily when too much heat, be anxious, nervous, your chest feels tight, constricted, and then various nervous system diseases can develop. And then what I'm saying is this is really not good for your immune system too. So immediately when you catch that you are, whoa, too much hot, emotional stress up here, you have to do something right away. For example, tapping, stretching, muscle training, whatever, to get you to feel your body and like bring the energy down and breathe. Then it's also very good for the immune system, or boost, we say boost your immune system. We talked about this already, overworked brain. And then yeah, so just remember your gut holds 75% of your immune system. So also what you're eating, what you're putting in your gut, strengthening your core, your gut is very important also. All right.
As we age, maintaining balance sometimes lessens. Can these body movements help with this?
Yes, definitely yes. I always say in class, we're de-aging right now. We're getting younger. So also in your mind, that's what I mean, it's mind and body. So of course, moving your body, like I said, a child moves all the time. So if we keep, moving and youthful mind, youthful movements, then for sure, you're going to get younger or de-age, or at least, as much as you can, slow down that process. Okay, so yes, my answer is yes. Yeah.
There's elements of this body movement resemble Tai Chi and Qigong. Can you explain these and how to differentiate them?
So Tai Chi and Qigong are similar, or Qigong. What I say is like Tai Chi, there's a lot of movements to memorize and flow. But Qigong, there's not 72 forms of this, 26 this. It's not like a flow, but it's more like I would say it's a little easier to learn first, because it's just like a simple movements, like be like the wind, be like the sky, the earth, and there's a little more free movement. And it's very similar, but there are some differences. Would you like to try some?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure. So let's do some together, actually. So, okay, we'll do Tai Chi in the chair. Usually we can stand, but we'll do Tai Chi in the chair. Okay, so for example, let's see. Okay, so relax your shoulders and then your palms like this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to breathe in and then breathe out. And then lift up, breathe in, and exhale. If I show you from the side, you can go like this. Breathe in and breathe out. This is another way, lifting up and exhale. So your shoulders are not moving. Your arms are moving up and down. Okay. And then again, the second way was I taught this one. Inhale up, palm up. As you exhale, palm down. Now, follow your breath. Don't let your breath follow your movement. So when you inhale, exhale. So some of you who are shallow breathers, you may move a little faster. Deep breathers, slow. Try to deepen your breath as much as you can. Exhale. Does anybody feel tingling in their hands? If you do, that's the energy sense. So chi or ki energy means life energy. So your feeling energy means I feel my life energy, me. I always say you don't have a life, you are life itself, energy. And then bring your palms together, like without touching, and then just expand. And then exhale. It's like a bird or balloon expanding. So make sure your chest is upright, up, spine is straight. You don't need to stand up, but standing, usually we do it standing. So, and then expand. Now push out to the front. So I show you from the side. So push out like this, push and pull. So a little bit slower. If you can lean a little forward, a little backward. Relax the shoulders. If your shoulders get tight, you can just do lower. Okay, slow down a tad. So push, no hurry, no worry. Be in the present moment with my energy. Okay, normally when we stand, we do both sides, going back and forth. Okay, so it's just movement. Now follow me. Cross, and deep breath in. Push your hands out to the side. Okay, and up your palms. And then just push out to the side again. Stay there, stay there. Yeah, feel your hands, shoulder relaxed. And then slowly drop your hands. Good. Now inhale one more time. And exhale. So up towards the front. Exhale. Feel the energy in your hands and palms. Cross. You're opening your heart, your chest, and push. So for me, every movement has a purpose. Like I'm pushing all my obstacles, negativity away, and then gather the whole universe energy in and then out. Yeah, sending out good energy. Okay, cross again and push out. Very good. Drop the hands slowly. Put the hands on top of your thighs, palm facing up, and close your eyes. Now let's do some breath work. So just straighten your spine. Deep breath. Scan your body. What do you feel? Like tingling somewhere, or pulsation, or cold, or heat? Just feel temperature. Now hands on your lungs like this. This is a good way to feel your breath. So when hands on your lungs or chest and inhale, you feel your lungs expand. Exhale, your chest falls down. So feel the rise and fall of your chest. With a positive mind, and you're breathing oxygen to every cell in your body. And what kind of mind? grateful. I feel grateful. Thank you. This breath is a gift. Yeah, you're cleaning your inside right now. Inhale fresh air, exhale stagnant old air. Inhale the new fresh air now. Exhale the past year old air. Okay. Can you just rub your chest slightly? Just rub. Okay. And then positive words, there's like this. I love myself. I respect myself. I trust myself. I will keep growing and changing to become better and better, healthy, happy, peaceful. You should wish yourself positive words and energy too. All right, so.
Wasn't that wonderful, everyone? I think that Dahari is wonderful, and all this is a great way to move your body. And for people that don't like the heavy exercise, this is just fabulous. Does anyone have any questions for Dahari? You can unmute and ask if anyone has questions. While people are thinking of a question, I just want to say that next month, I'm going to have a feng shui expert talking about really the energy of the room and the buildings and how to organize your home to get the best out of feng shui. And in March, I have an interior designer talking about how to organize your home just to make the look different, or if you're planning to move and you want it to be staged nicely. And I want to thank MJ Finstrom. She's the owner of a company called Hut Dogs for operating the digital and technological aspects of this call. Anybody have a question before we say goodnight?
Yeah, question or comment is fine, or you can type it in.
Comment. There are studies in rheumatoid arthritis that the vagus nerve stimulation may improve rheumatoid arthritis, and the same thing with Tai Chi. So I think that's interesting to say. The question I have though is there any studies that show change in microbiome, the bacteria in the GI tract, with these type of exercises?
Good question. We should start a study. I don't know of anything particularly with this practice, but people have studied the microbiome in the gut. For example, not particularly with this study, but just improving gut health itself. For example, there's a lot of studies with autistic people, children, that when they improve their gut health, actually the autism or expression or some things also improve. So yeah, there's a lot of gut health research out there related to how it benefits health, but I don't know anything related to our practice yet. So we'll get right on it, Bruce, for that one. Also, yes, what he said, arthritis, like people say diabetes, arthritis, any kind of issue, honestly, just in a simple way, an energetic way, everything is due to a lack of circulation. So
in the preview, I watched the Love Heals preview that they had, and they were saying, people that had a lot of fatigue when they did these body movements, it really improved their conditions. A lot of pain, people with pain.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of the students and people who practice across the US, yeah, we should start a study with them. There's a lot of improvement, and like you said about that. So also brain function as well, like, better memory, the high blood pressure went down, cholesterol. So the key is increased circulation. So like I said, movement, anything, but body movement with mind together, like I said, mindful or purposeful movement is better than just like sometimes when you're at the gym and working out, sometimes our mind is still somewhere else, or we're listening to some music and our mind is focused. So it's not mind body connection. You're moving your arms and legs physically and you're getting healthy, but this practice is more also, like I said, like an internal workout. It also improves like your organs, your breathing, and that improving that improves your health. Yeah.
I remember like when the gyms, when I've gone to gyms, they have the TVs blasting, the music blasting. You're not, like you said, you're not focused internally on your mind, and you're not having that mind body connection. So that's very different. There's a link that's has just been put in the chat about the movie Love Heals, and Dahari's runs the center in Pasadena, but aren't you also the like the district manager for several centers in like?
Yes, assistant manager for the centers. Yes, I am. Yes.
And she does sessions in the various studios, and also she does them by Zoom.
Oh yes, so
classes and also private sessions.
That's right. So that we offer online and offline classes right now. I'm going to put the link it's just bodyandbrain.com. So like I said, you can share, and there's centers all over. Yes, and I think there's a January new student special too. And we also have a YouTube, like a lot of videos on YouTube. Maybe Janet, you can send out all this information. There's a lot. There's also a YouTube channel, Body and Brain TV. It also has very short, small exercises you can do, 10, 14 minutes, 5 minute, tapping, stretching, Tai Chi. Oh, that's a really good one too, the YouTube. So
great. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And I want to thank Dahari so much for a wonderful class and wonderful presentation. So I look forward to seeing everyone next month. Oh, we do have one more hand up. Okay, we have a hand came up. Chris, you're on mute, Chris. There you go.
That was a clapping hand.
Oh, okay.
all right, great.
Thank you.